Hey everyone, for over 30 years I've been professionally designing adventures for other people, both in the private sector, the corporate sector, individuals, and for groups. Now, after over 30 years of doing that, I'm finally going to put myself to the test. I've been asking myself for years and really researching, interviewing people on the topic of adventure. What is adventure? But also, why do we crave it? And why do we often avoid it? This project actually took many forms over the years, from an adventure university that I created for myself. We're talking with actual final exams, papers that I had to write, to even creating an adventure movie that I starred in, kind of made myself go through to live out an adventure, to see what that would be like. There are so many iterations of trying to really answer this question of what's inside of me, what am I, what could I do, what do I want to do. Some people are just naturally born to jump out of planes, and they will ski the Alps or the Himalayas, climb Mount Everest. That's never been me. But that doesn't mean that I haven't wanted to be more adventurous. That doesn't mean that I haven't really considered what it would be like if I was what I would call a world adventurer. The overall goal for this video series is to document this something that I'm going to be creating and developing, to something that can create adventures for me, something that will design adventures for me. I've always designed them for other people. I haven't really done anything where someone else has created something for me to go through. But also, it's going to be something that's going to train and teach me how to be a world adventurer. The Quest Adventure Society was something that I developed through the movie that I wrote, that I, like say, starred in. But it's about a society that was created trying to get people away from their screens, trying to inspire people to step away and to get outside, to actually go on these adventures that aren't just, number one, that weren't necessarily designed by themselves. They let other people tell them where they need to go, like in a video game. I love video games, but let's face it, the designers are telling you, hey, this is what the boundaries are, and this is where we want you to go. What if you didn't have those boundaries, right? So this is going to document the actual development as this gets created, this format. It's starting out as a simple AI solo RPG kind of mechanism. The first video is just seeing how the storyline is going to work out. If I can actually interact with AI in order to have to get the adventure going. Second video is going to be more about getting the game mechanics started. And hopefully by the third and beyond, I'll start going on the adventures. And there will be a progression from on the screen to, it's going to start incorporating the real world. It's going to start incorporating my life into the actual experience. So it's going to be exciting. I'm excited about it. I'm a little scared because I know what I have planned, and I know what that I'm going to be calling myself higher than where I'm at. Now, although admittedly I do want to have this be fun for me, that's definitely not my goal. The goal of this is to actually focus on that teaching and that training, and to get to some other place, this new place in my life. And I understand there's going to be a lot of discomfort on my side. I'm already feeling the fear because I know what I'm anticipating. I'm not saying it right now, but things are coming. And also I think it's important to know where I'm starting right now. I'm anything but any kind of world adventurer. I've left the country once for a week to Jamaica. That is it. So as far as I don't skydive, I don't know how to ski, never been on a snowboard or a jet ski. I haven't been on a small boat. I can't think. I've been on a Metrolink, but I haven't been on a train. No hot air balloons. Like you're getting the picture. up until a few years ago, I never camped. I camped as a little kid and liked it, but nothing. And I'm at this time right now. I'm 55 years old, so I've camped a few times, yes, but that's only been the past couple of years, and I'm still new at it. Never fished, never hunted. For my 50th birthday, I shot a gun. A buddy of mine, we went out in the woods, and he showed me some stuff about guns. But I mean, that's it. That is like it. That is where I'm starting from. I'm obviously very much out of shape, so even if I found a lost temple, I wouldn't be able to climb the steps without embarrassing myself. So the question then is, can someone like that turn into a world adventurer? Now, I do have a couple things going for me in the sense that I've been studying adventure itself as an academic topic for over 30 years. So I'm not coming in cold on the topic. And then also, just through my work, I've been exposed to a lot of different foreign languages, lots of geography and history, that kind of thing. So I have a lot of head knowledge, but that's about it. Now, because of my lack of experience, as I play different characters, at least in the initial stages in dealing with the AI, the characters I'll be playing aren't going to be like these heroes, the way like you go in and you play Nathan Drake at, in Uncharted, where he's already got skills and you just kind of have to learn how to wear, which buttons to push. In the characters in the stories I'll be playing will be people, no ordinary people. Maybe it's a DMV clerk or a grocery store cashier, someone who meets the Quest Adventure Society and gets kind of called and kind of pushed, really, just from life circumstances into these adventures. So I get to play more myself rather than playing someone who I'm not. I think that's a part of the appeal for me with the whole training and learning, that I don't have to pretend to be someone else, and the assignments and the things I've been given aren't things that will be beyond me, or at least beyond what I can attain during the adventure. I think it's also important to realize that I'm going to be doing this with very little resources. I'm in my apartment right now. We got one family car. This isn't a studio. There's no production team. It's just me and my camera. There's no other outside funding. There's no studio or a station that's supporting or funding these projects. This is just going to be a growth and just see what happens. I would love open it up to support as I go. I'll be figuring that out. But for right now, because I think a lot of times we feel like unless we had a big budget or we had all this extra money, we're stuck with where we're at. Well, what if you don't have any money? What if, or very little? What if you got like $3, literally, or you have to rely on free things? Can you still make these kinds of big changes, the kind of big changes that I'm trying to make? So I think that's important too, because I'm hoping that this is the video series that I was hoping, or I wish I would have had years ago, many years ago. I think I would have made a lot better decisions in my life if I understood these things back then. So I'm hoping that those who are watching get inspired and say, hey, if that guy can do that, look at him, he's overweight, he's not qualified, but he's trying to make all these changes and he doesn't have all this money, I still have to work, I still have to do other stuff, and see how much he's changed, right? So as I kind of talked about a second ago, there's really going to be three phases. The first phase being the creating this interface, something I can interact with on the computer and AI for right now, that is. Something that's functional, something I can build on as it develops, because I know where I want to go. I don't necessarily have it all figured out. It's just I'm going to have to trial and error, try it, see how it goes, change it, adjust as I go. Second phase is going to be taking things more off of the computer and incorporating the real world. That's coming very soon, actually, because the other story elements have been coming together. The game, the format is working out. The interface is I'm about to shoot the video that's going to be really working in this new interface. And then the final stage is going to be the actual travel. So and there's going to be an ever increasing intention to get off the screen. At first it's going to be all on the screen. The goal is to have as how much can you actually pull off the screen, and have the rest of the adventure be me in the real world doing things. There's going to be a lot of opportunities for us to interact. Again, I don't want to say too much right now. I'm sure this video will change over time as I grow, as things develop. But for right now, since it's in the rudimentary stages, this is what I'm starting with. So I think the final question might be just why? Why would I be doing this? And it's a good question, because I think in a day where everyone has a YouTube channel and everyone's trying to get viewers and everyone's trying to build their following, that's not. Yes, I would like that, because it'll help me achieve my other goals, but that really isn't the focus. This video series really is just documenting my process, and I do hope it helps others, and as we connect more. Really, it came from I have 3 sons. They're now all in their 20s, and as they were growing up, because I created adventures for others as part of my work, I developed some for my sons. Just over the years, we call them family adventure nights, and we would get together. I would bring some of my props and some of my set things, fabric and curtains and things like that, and build kind of like an environment for them. Like if we go to China, we would sit around and feel like we were in either a Chinese restaurant or maybe in China. I would serve as authentic of Chinese food as I possibly could, watch lots of videos, played music, we learned the language, and then we'd go on some kind of adventure where they got to use the languages. They had to use their maps and know the geography in order to progress in the adventure. We did it lots of times as they were growing up. And we still talk about it. They're in their 20s, and we still will sometimes reminisce about some of the things that we did. And what I hadn't really realized was how much of an effect it had on them. I think it taught them how to see the world differently. They're less afraid to approach a foreign language if they have to for work or even just for fun. They seek out meeting people from other countries and other cultures, and they really embrace all that. I think it's had such a positive impact on their life from a world perspective, not just, it was fun things we did as kids. And now I feel like I want a piece of that. I've always wanted to travel. My degree's in art history, so I studied art from other cultures, other parts of the world, but I've never actually seen it. I've never actually got a chance to experience it for myself. So there's a piece of me. The why, I've got lots of reasons I think that'll come out as I develop more videos, but really such a big one is this is kind of like my time to have my own family adventure night. And also too, I did do my best. It was really hard to do, but I put together a free document. It's a PDF to where if anyone's interested, any parents out there who want to try these kind of family adventure nights, like I said, it's free. I just tried to download everything I could about how to do it. A lot of it was just intuitive because it's a part of my work, but I also tried to explain it somewhat so it's manageable, so that someone who's maybe feels like they're not very creative, or they feel like I'm overwhelmed, there's still things that you can do, elements of it that you can do with your family, and the dividends are huge. I'll put a link to it in the description of this video. You can go to the questadventuresociety.com website. There's links for it there to download. I really encourage every parent to read it. It really will. It would just include a few of the elements. Again, it's your child will get so much out of it, even if they don't realize it now. We're talking about later as adults. I mean, that's parents. That's what we're trying to do, right? We're trying to prepare our children to be adults, and what kind of adults we want to help them become. Well, this is definitely something that is a great piece of your arsenal in those goals. So thanks for watching. As a final plug, because this is something to where I understand it's going to consume my life and my lifestyle. So I'm going to have to start making a transition work-wise, and I'm in between right now, 1 foot in one and 1 foot in this, to try to see how long I can keep financially going. So I do want to just throw it out. I'm not one for asking for free money, but we create hand antique paper, variety of themes. So if you're creating your own treasure hunts or your own adventures, or just want some neat paper to work with, there's links for that in the description. Patreon should be launching soon. I plan on putting a lot of the interfaces that I have for different solo adventures. We posted there. I developed a game, Adventure Master. It's got over 1,400 trivia questions that are all what Indiana Jones or Nathan Drake would know. It's like a way to test to see how well you would actually know the knowledge part of being that kind of adventurer, that is. And I think it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to play. You can check that out. But yeah, so thank you guys for listening, and I look forward to having more to develop, because again, this video is going to be replaced as things get developed. That's where it is right now, and I look forward to getting to know you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.